It's 6:45 in the morning on the Friday the 9th of February, and I'm heading to the airport to get an international flight to Luang Prabang in Laos. About to get the train to the airport, 7:15, plus 45 baht, which is about $2. All checked in, Luang Prabang, 10:20 flight, check-in 9:30. Airport breakfast, chili beef, $5. And a large coconut. This is like a toy plane. I nearly missed my flight. Arrived at Luang Prabang Airport, 12:15. It's 87 degrees Fahrenheit, 29 degrees Celsius. I think this is the smallest international airport I've ever been to. Smaller than Gold Coast Airport. Just came through the visa on arrival. Annoying thing is it's $40 and then you have to find another $1 for a service fee charge, which probably goes in the pockets of the customs guys, immigration. Just changing some money into Laos, 13,018 per Australian dollar. Just changed 50 Australian dollars. So just changed into Lao Kip and got 651,000 Lao Kip for 50 Australian dollars. Now need to get a taxi into the hotel. Just a note on the currency, this is 100,000 Kip, but at the current exchange rate of about 13,230 Kip to the dollar, this is worth $7.50 Australian. And this 1,000 Kip note is worth 7.5 cents Australian. So I found this little vehicle to take me into town, 50,000 Kip, like we're in a country town. I suppose Luang Prabang is a country town, but it's got an international airport. Just heading off to our hotel. 2 minutes from the airport, around the country. The interesting thing is they drive on the opposite side of the road, the American side of the road, even though the country's bordering Thailand. Thailand, they drive on the left. Laos, they're driving on the right. Now in the built-up area of Luang Prabang. The drivers had to find out where the hotel is. He didn't know where it was. Had to ring a mate. I think the driver's lost. Been driving up and down the streets. Backtracking. I think he just doesn't know where this hotel is. Well, it looks like we're doing a cook's tour of Luang Prabang because we've been driving around for 15 minutes. Doesn't seem to know where he's going. After a 20-minute cook's tour of Luang Prabang, finally found a hotel. The guest house I'm booked into the next 3 nights. So dropped off here, but another problem where I'm booked into the Nak Han Tong Villa. This is the Nak Han Tong Hotel. Difference of about $15 a night apparently. So my villa is down the street here, on the right hand side in the yellow building. So 50 metres down the road we come to the villa, Nak Han Tong, friendly house. Hope this is the right place. I think we might have the right place. So after waiting at the hotel for an hour, getting no service, never offering me a drink or anything, even on a hot day, they then found a hotel for me, this one here, $20 a night. Very, very basic, no breakfast. So this is the nondescript guest house they found for me, $20 a night. Very, very basic. Not something I'd order online. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and after being mucked around at the hotel, I finally booked my train ticket, fast train, on Sunday. Unfortunately, early fast train was booked out, so I've got to get the 1:20 fast train. Also booked a day tour for tomorrow. Not cheap, 50 American dollars, $80 for the day. That takes in the whole day tomorrow. So it's just after 8 o'clock and having dinner right next door to where I'm staying. That's where I'm staying, just where those two girls are there. Then we're going for a walk down to the river. Dinner's pretty cheap, it's only going to cost me about $3. About 250 metres from the hostel where I'm staying is the Luang Prabang night market. Very busy. You can see how busy this market is, mostly tourists. This has become one stop on the hippie trail, I think. A lot of very young people here. I'd say over 50% of tourists are to be young again. There's a lane of clothing and various other things that for sale. Stretches for about 1 kilometre long. Took me about 25 minutes to walk it. Saturday morning, February the 10th, 2024, and 7:30 in the morning, and in Luang Prabang nothing's open. Came out for breakfast and all the cafes are closed, so I've got to go to the morning market for breakfast. About 10 minutes walk from my hostel or inn is the Mekong River, with a view over the river from the restaurant here, cafe. So I think I'll eat here and have a view over the river. Quite cool this morning, it's probably only about 22 degrees. Some monks having breakfast down the bottom there. And this is the kitchen, not so flash, but with a good view over the river.
Places as I wanted, as long as it was on the same road. And there are many things to discover on this route, which we will show you, of course.
About 25-minute drive from Luang Prabang. We stopped at Hmong village, or Mongol here. Inside the Hmong village. Welcome to the Hmong village.
In Laos, 50 subgroups. We have 4 languages in Laos: Tibet, Mon Khmer, Lao Thai, and Miao Yao. Right? I speak Mon Khmer. My ancestor from Cambodia. Right? But we grew up in Laos.
Stop number 2 is Kuangsi waterfall. I didn't realise it was so popular. So many tourist buses here. There's hundreds of tourist buses here. We're in the bottom section, stop section, where there's more tourist buses. So very crowded. Cars to take us up to the waterfall. Something I didn't expect or know about. Saves us walking up this steep hill. Car by electric car. Glad we didn't have to walk it. Quite a long way. The usual tourist stalls when we get to the top. So you don't just step out of the car and there's a waterfall in front of you. You have to walk. And the waterfall's in different parts. There are 22 bears in this part of the park. There's one laying down having a rest there. Bears from around the world. And just showing the relative size in the background there. Showing the pandas. Right up to the big polar bear. This is the highlight of the trip up the hill. And about 10-minute walk. Come to the turquoise waters of the Kuangsi waterfall. Standing up the hill there. It's beautiful even on a dull day. It's 22 degrees. And Harris, who loves his waterfalls, would love this waterfall. Particularly the colour. On a dull day still looks turquoise. Extends up the hill there. Quite beautiful. People swimming in the pond at the base of the waterfall. It's quite cool today. I assume the water is warmer than the temperature outside. So many beautiful scenes. Keeps on going up the hill there. Stupid Japanese guy can't read the sign saying danger. It'd be nice if he falls in. A couple of minutes walk up to the top pool. I'm seeing the distance there with a couple of ladies going for a swim. And this is yet another section of the waterfall further up. So I'm about a 15-minute walk from the entry. So I just bought a cornetto for 30,000. So after that trip, ice cream, a bit of drink, it's time for the Hong Nam. This one, very nice one, right in the middle of the jungle. This shot shows the jungle setting we're located, and the restaurant I just ate at overlooking the waterfall. There's a restaurant in the distance there. I just noticed that there's another section to the waterfall further up the hill with a very steep waterfall up the top. So I just head up there, it's only a 2-minute walk. I think this is the final section. Beautiful turquoise water. Comes from a limestone, I'd imagine. Waterfall goes right up to the top of that hill there. Probably about 60 or 70 metres. So many beautiful scenes here. After an hour and a half drive from the waterfall, we arrived to this place in the middle of nowhere for this girl throwing up. the middle of nowhere for our lunch. Maybe we're having bananas for lunch. So here we're in the middle of nowhere, but we're on the Mekong River. Over on the left are some elephants. And after lunch we get the boat down the Mekong River. There's the restaurant in the distance, and the Mekong River just below it. And this is the place where we stop for lunch. Mekong River in the background, and the restaurant on top of the hill. And this is the restaurant where we're having lunch. It's already 2 o'clock. And this includes a free beer as well. All part of the $75 tour cost. And this could be our boat that's going to take us down the sunset cruise down the Mekong River. Total cost of the tour is about $75, included the waterfall, the food, the beer, and the trip down the Mekong River. And now we're heading down to the boat for the sunset cruise. The first trip to the caves. You can keep going, Annie. I'll get you in my video, darling. Remember you. Turn back and smile, Annie. So we're heading off on our cruise about 5 to 3 after a big lunch. And we're heading to a bat cave apparently. Pulling into this dock here.
There are 7 dams on this river. But mean the mouth.
The half-day trip from Luang Prabang is to travel 2 hours upstream on the Mekong River to the Pak Ou Caves.
Gentlemen, we have 30 minutes. 30 minutes, please come back to the boat.
So 270 steps. Some people in a bit of a hurry. I'll go pensioner pace.
So this cave, there used to be a place that local people, they used for worship, mean about army mission before. So since the king of Luang Prabang, the king Bisun Nara.
To get to the upper section of the caves is
At this stop they demonstrate making a whiskey. It's going to show us how whiskey is made. This is the whiskey that's made in this village.
of alcoholic drinks.
That's it, beautiful. A very full day's tour finished at 6 p.m. and now walking through the night market. I just went past a Malaysian and Indian restaurant selling halal food, but I didn't stop because I would have had to stop the bus. So heading back to the hotel, it's about 6:30 now, passing the night market, which is a huge market, thousands of people here. big screen TVs, motorbikes, hundreds of food stalls.